Welcome back to another Film Geek video, and more importantly, welcome back to another Loved Again Media unboxing. I'm super stoked, guys, because I have another 10 Blu-rays randomly picked for me from Loved Again Media. Last month I did the same thing, and I'm doing a monthly subscription service where for $27 a month I get 10 randomly chosen Blu-rays sent to my house. Now, I was able to choose what genres of films I wanted to pick, like, horror, comedy, action, and I believe animation. I think those were the others. Now, of course, obviously I like to bitch all the time about how animation is not a genre, but I digress. Anyways, it's time to get to the unboxing. Well, actually, first off, I want to show some stuff off because I did get some other items on eBay this month. So just real quick, I picked up a copy of the David Lynch Dune, the original Dune film. After watching Dune 2, guys, I am like in it, dude. I am so into Dune right now. It's not even funny. And so I had to have this. I found it on eBay, picked it up for a reason, not eBay, excuse me, Amazon, picked it up for a reasonable price. It looks great, wonderful Blu-ray. And then I also picked up the Psycho Complete series. Did you know that Psycho was a franchise? Yeah, there's 4 Psycho movies, and I have all of them. Technically, one of them is a prequel. And you know what? I think I'm going to do a ranking video on this because that's just fun, right? I mean, going through and talking about all the old Psycho films. Okay, so let's move on, shall we? I think that's enough there. It is time to get to the main event, the Loved Again Media. And the first thing I want to show off, and this is something I'm a little upset about, but I don't believe this is the fault of our friends at Loved Again Media. This is how it was sent to me. Now, I don't even think it's Amazon. I believe this was actually delivered to me by UPS, of all folks. And that is, look at that. Look at the side of it, man. It got busted open. This is how I found it. I went downstairs. We have a package room here in our building, and I went downstairs to our package room, and that's how I found it all busted up like that. So, not cool, man. That's not what I want to see when I get something shipped to me. That's not cool. I'm really hoping that the box is damaged, but my Blu-rays are perfectly fine on the inside. So, let's get this out. I'm going to take a quick drinky poo right there. All right. So here we go. As always, we cut away because safety first. We have our wood chipman badge here at the Film Geek, and we aren't getting any corners cut off. All right, so here we go. Let's dive in. So last week, we reached in our box, and the first thing we pulled out was a horror film. So let's see what we have this week. We have... oh, Live Free, Die Hard. Okay, I am not upset with that. I do not have this movie. Fun fact, I hate to say this out loud. I only own Die Hard. I don't have any of the other Die Hard films, so maybe this will kick my ass into gear, and maybe I'll do another one of them there ranking videos now that I have that. I love it, so I'm getting some stuff from my collection. Here we go. We have, Fast and Furious 6. Now, unfortunately, I do have Fast and Furious 6 on Blu-ray. I actually, back behind me here, I don't know if you can see it or not, I have the entire Blu-ray series on there. So, this will probably be going to a good friend of mine. I'm sure somebody out there is going to want Fast and Furious 6. And we're going to say, oh, damn. You gotta hate it when that happens, don't you, folks? The case isn't broke, and it is the DVD copy, so it's not the Blu-ray. The Blu-ray is still fine. It's in there. You just saw that. So this is the DVD, and it looks like there's a little security thing in there that may have caused it to pop out. And then, see, the Blu-ray is just fine. So, okay, that's just a little shipping mishap. It happens. This does say that it includes extended and theatrical version. More Dom yelling family! Oh no, maybe I won't be giving that away. Alright, moving on, we have Super Troopers. This is the first Super Trooper. Oh, wait, you know what? I had that. No, they do that to me all the time with this movie. This box feels kind of icky. It feels kind of icky. Like a little waxy or something. I'm going to have to wash that. Alright, so, I like to take a nice rubbing alcohol and I wipe it down on these bad boys anyway. So it looks like it's in good shape. So yeah, I have the original I have Super Troopers on DVD, but I do not have it on Blu-ray, so that is nice. I'm sure it's got it's got special features and all sorts of cool stuff, so I'm pretty happy about that. I love that damn movie, man. I used to work for a convenience store here in town, Quick Trip. I'm sure you've heard of them. I'm not going to get into the details, but we used to have the police come by an awful lot, and let me tell you, the guys, they love that movie. We would sit there and cut it up all the time. All right, moving on to my next one. Oh, I don't have this one. Ted. That's awesome. I do not have this film. Strangely enough, I did get Ted 2 on DVD in another random set that I did for the hell of it, but this one I don't have. I don't have the first Ted movie, and it's the unrated. This is also, again, the Blu-ray, DVD, digital copy, and, ultraviolet, I guess. So there we go. There they are, both the DVD and the Blu-ray. They both look to be in good condition. The case looks like it's in good condition. It doesn't feel goofy and waxy like the other one, so that's nice. All right, good find there, Ted. Off to the talk, we got Pitch Perfect 2. Seems like a lot of comedies in this one, huh? Pitch Perfect 2. I mean, these movies aren't bad. I actually do enjoy the Pitch Perfect movies. They're a little bit of fun. All right, next up we have... I don't like this movie. It's Inception. I knew it was going to probably happen at some time. You know what? Maybe I'll give this movie another go. I actually have this in a video I made a long time ago. 10 films I hate but other people love. And you know, I don't know if it's necessarily the film's fault why I dislike this movie so much. I think it was because I was just like, I don't know. I don't think it was all that complicated or weird. And people would then just be like, well, that's because you didn't understand it. It's like, no, I just said I didn't think it was that weird or complicated. Yeah, you just didn't understand it. And it was just so irritating. But yeah, Inception, yeah, I'll give it another go. But this is damn. This is a big old box set kind of thing here. So this is the Ultimate Edition. So we have the DVD right here by itself. We have just an entire Blu-ray of the special features, and then we have the actual Blu-ray itself. Let me get in there. Inception. So, wow. That's pretty awesome. Even though I'm not a huge fan of the movie, that is a really cool DVD, or Blu-ray, to get my hands on with that much special content. That's cool. Up next, we have, okay, that's cool, Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, I do have all of the Guardians films, but it is nice to see that a film like this. So this is a good movie. So this is something that you can find inside of this box. So that's pretty cool, man. Guardians of the Galaxy. Let's take a look here. This looks like it's just the Blu-ray. It has bonus features, but it doesn't look like it has a whole lot. It looks like it's pretty much just the old basic, Blu-ray, which we have a box set of the different phases of the MCU, and so I've already got that one on there, and that one it's probably the same damn video, to be perfectly honest. Up next, we have a repeat, folks. Hancock. I got this last week also. I think it was one of my last movies I pulled out of the box. Well, it is random, so, I'm sure that happens. So this is something that we need to do. So this is just my second box, and I did get a repeat of Hancock. So, that's a minor strike, I think, because like I said, it is random. It might happen, but this one's annoying. I also got The Hangover last time too, so that's 2 Blu-rays I've already received, and that was just last month. So that's not great. That's kind of a bummer right there. All right, so we got our last 2. So here we go. Oh, okay. Mrs. Pendergrass, Home for Peculiar Children. I remember this movie coming out, but that's it. I don't remember. I don't think it's Pendergrass. Peculiar Children. The X-Men. Okay? I bet that's kind of what it's supposed to be. It says it's a Tim Burton film. Huh. Interesting. Like I said, I recall this movie popped up and vanished. I don't know if it's good or bad, but now I own a copy of it, so that's kind of cool. That's different. That's an unexpected film. Now here we are, the last one. The last movie. Here we are, and the last film in the box is Superman 3 on Blu-ray. You know what, guys? I am not upset at all on this one, okay? I personally I will go to bat for this one, alright? I know that people give this movie a lot of crap. It's not a good Superman movie. This movie is very underrated in my opinion. Yes, it has some extremely cheesy, goofy moments, but it is definitely of its time. But this movie tries to do so many different things that you're just not expecting it. And considering, you know, the technology fear and boom of the 1980s, the villain of the movie is a supercomputer. And just the fact that Richard Pryor is in this movie with Superman, and he's kind of the villain of the story? What? I mean, seriously, only in the 80s could a movie like this exist. I tell you, if you get an opportunity, I bet you anything this is on HBO Max. Check or Max, whatever, HBO Go. You know, I'm just going to call it HBO Go. Fuck you, HBO. But anyways, yeah, Superman 3. So, okay, you know what, guys? I am going to forgive you. I'm going to forgive you for sending me 2 videos, or 2 DVDs, that are Blu-rays. God, I can't get it right at all. That I already had, that you sent me last week. Okay, so I'll forgive you this time, but don't let it happen again. Keep my eyes on you. But that's sick. Look at that. Look at that, too. That's got some pretty cool, like, there's Superman there, doing some Superman art. I like this. And you know, this also has one of my greatest and favorite Superman moments in the entire film franchise, right? Like, so Richard Pryor learns how to make kryptonite, right? He makes his own kryptonite with, I guess, a 3D printer. I don't know. Anyways, and it was the 80s too, but anyway, so he makes his own kryptonite, but there was an ingredient in the kryptonite that he didn't know what it was. So he looked at a pack of cigarettes and he's like, oh, tar, let's put tar in it. So he puts tar in the kryptonite, but it doesn't kill Superman. No, it turns him, I don't know, evil, but he's not really evil. He's just a dick. Like, it turns Superman into a dick. And it's hilarious. It's some of the greatest Superman moments in the entire film franchise. I am just going to I'm going to go sit down and watch this movie. You know what, guys? That's what I'm going to do. I do have a copy of it on DVD. It's one of those, like, all-in-one sets, and I love it. I'm so happy that I have Superman 3. To be perfectly honest, worth it. It was worth it. It was worth it for the whole box just to pull that old favorite of mine out the bottom there. And one movie, at least, I don't know anything about, and it's a Tim Burton film apparently, and it's about peculiar children. So we'll be checking that one out also. Well, there you go, guys. Another unboxing of Loved Again Media. Some good, some bad this time. Not as solid as the previous box. I didn't get any horror this time around. I didn't get any animation this time around. It looked like this one was fairly dominated by comedy, superhero kind of stuff. The Guardians of the Galaxy is a solid find, to be perfectly honest. I think that anybody would be pretty happy with that one. If I didn't already have a copy of that one on Blu-ray, I would have been pretty well jumping for joy if I got that in a very random, any kind of movie could come at you situation. So all in all, I would say it's still not bad. It's still pretty much worth the time and the money. The one thing that I will say, I would appreciate to get more of the first movies too. I have Pitch Perfect 2 here, but I don't have Pitch Perfect 1. That would be nice. But again, I don't know how close of an eye you guys are keeping on this. You know, I don't know if there's just literally boxes that are set up around a warehouse and everything, and they just grab one and throw it, you know, in the mail or whatever. So who knows how the system works. Well, anyways, guys, honestly, I'm happy. I am happy with the haul this month. I'm going to continue the service, so keep your eyes open. In next month, I will be doing another unboxing of Loved Again Media. And you know what? UPS, take a little better care of my box. None of them were damaged. That's true. None of my cases were damaged, but still, you know, that's unnerving. Anyway, I digress. Have a good one, guys. Thanks again for checking out The Film Geek. If you liked what you saw here today, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, ring that bell for notifications, and give me the old thumbs up so I know you like what you're seeing. And if there's one more thing you can do, folks, that is keep watching movies. You know I'm gonna, especially Superman 3.